Okay. Let's put you over here. Swear to God, this phone's gonna fall at least once. Man, that shit was so fucking instant. I swear to God, it was almost on point. Let me move you over here. There you go. You're on the squishy part. Okay. So, welcome everybody, I'm Killzone, and today I'm gonna be talking about Avengers Endgame, right? Let's talk about this movie. Oh my God, my fucking throat feels like shit. Alright. So what are the theories I think is gonna happen, right? Well, for starters, right, I want you guys to keep in mind that when it comes to the, Infinity War, there were 6 specific people that survived, right? Everyone kind of noticed it, but let me just bring it back up because that's going to come into play later in my theories. The original 6 Avengers survived, right? Okay, so, in my opinion, that's going to play a big role in whatever, and I'm going to get to those theories soon. Now, who do I think will die? I think... Okay, this is a theory about who I think will die right now. I think Cap, sadly enough, has the biggest chance to die, right? Or something else, but either way. Now, how I think he would die if he had to die is if Thanos was, like, fighting all the Avengers and it was like a fucking bloodbath and he's killing all these fools. Because keep in mind, while we've been told that the Infinity Gauntlet is indeed damaged, we don't know if the Infinity Gauntlet still has power or it doesn't. So I'm going to go off the assumption that it has power. Probably not as much as it did before, but it does have power. Alright? So bear with me on this. So the Infinity Gauntlet still has some power. He has his battle armor. And he has his new, like, fucking weird double-sided blade thing. So he's going around, like, destroying all the Avengers in a fight or whatever, because he can go toe-to-toe with the Hulk, and the Hulk ain't no slouch. He a bitch in the MCU, but he ain't no slouch. So he can, like, go toe-to-toe with Iron Man, fucking Thor, like, he's going toe-to-toe beating the shit out of all these fuckers. Uses the Infinity Gauntlet to take down Captain Marvel, and whatnot. Like, he's fucking all these people up. Captain America sees an opening and puts his life on the line to save the Avengers. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it, but he just does. He puts his life on the line, saves the Avengers, because it harkens back to the first Avengers, where he says to Tony, you're not the one to make the sacrifice plague, to put your life on the line, basically. And Captain America has shown all throughout these movies that if he has to, he will put his life on the line. He did so in the first Captain America film. So he will do it. So, I could see him doing that, putting his life on the line. Now, if he didn't die, this is another theory I have, because I feel like he's going to die or this will happen, right? I feel like what will happen, I brought this up before, I feel like what will happen is that they will invoke time travel, because in this film they've already said, although they've basically shown in leaks and whatever, that there will be time travel, right? I feel like what's going to happen is they'll time travel back to, the 1940s or 50s, whenever Cap was around. And they'll say, hey, you're a man out of time, and we've always, blah, 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 notice this, blah, 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 you deserve to be happy, blah, 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 here you go, be happy. And they leave him there, and they go away, and as he turns around, he sees Peggy Carter, and she says, are you ready for our dance? Now, someone might be like, oh, why the fuck would they do that? Well, for starters, the directors that are doing this are the Russo brothers. They've been directing Captain America from Winter Soldier to Civil War to Infinity War to Endgame. And they love Cap. Perfect way to end their story with Captain America is letting him finally be happy. Right? Perfect way to do it, right? I can definitely see that happening because that would make a lot of people fucking cry. Because it would be like, if they did it right, which I'm assuming, let's face it, it's Marvel, they'll most likely do it right. If they did that. A lot of people would be fucking crying. But either way. Now, if we exclude those two, right? I think there's a reason why we have the 6 original Avengers, right? You're not gonna just save those characters, like, and be like, oh, it's totally random, that's happening. Oh, it's saved just those 6, Like, those are the ones that started it all. Like, you kill all the new Avengers, basically, except a few, and you save the OG ones, right? I think that's going to come into a big factor into this. I feel like what's going to happen is that while Captain Marvel's gonna help, while Nebula's gonna help, while Rocket's gonna help, while War Machine's gonna help. Ultimately, it's going to be the original six that puts the final blow into Thanos. They're gonna do like, because when it comes to the original six, the OG six have the most training together. They have the most chemistry. They know what's gonna happen. Like they can work off of each other. Great example, Avengers Age of Ultron. The very beginning of the film, Captain America and Thor team up, use their shield and hammer, and they make a shockwave and destroy a bunch of Hydra agents, right? Also Age of Ultron. Black Widow throws the shield up to Cap, saves his life, he fights Ultron, blah 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 blah. Like, they know how to work together to, complete a common goal. They don't, they don't like just work together and be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. They literally do combos in the fucking film. So I feel like the OG6 are going to work together, do some combos, and shit, and they're going to kill Thanos. The original six. I don't think it's going to be Captain Marvel, because if it was, it would kind of cheapen the ending if he dies by Captain Marvel. See, I'm fine with him dying by anyone. Ant-Man, excluding the whole, him going inside of his asshole theory that people are saying. War Machine, Rocket, even though those two I really doubt it's going to happen. I can see him dying by Nebula, but still. I'd be fine with him dying by any of those four, or the OG6, but not Captain Marvel, right? Because you don't just have all these heroes putting their lives on the line to stop this common threat for 2 whole movies, and then out of nowhere this female comes in that's like basically female Superman or female Goku. She comes in and she kills him. That cheapens the whole Infinity War, because people are going to be like, wow, there would be no point for a second movie if Captain Marvel was just there. It cheapens the whole thing if you have her kill him. If you ever go toe-to-toe with him, like how the Hulk did for like 2 seconds, I mean, at that rate, that's not too bad. I'm fine with that. But if you have her kill him, no. Just no. And I love how my phone just dinged. That is so fucking stupid. Either way. Yeah, so who I think has the best chance to die, and I mean permanently, like, I feel like all the heroes that are dusted are going to come back. However, Marvel did release recently. Now, I'm going to get back to the whole who I think will die permanently. Marvel released Avenge the Fallen posters, right? And it became a meme or whatever, but Avenge the Fallen basically was like, hey, in color is the people that survived, in black and white is the people that died. Right? Now, everyone was expecting, okay, Avenge the Fallen is only going to have those heroes that got dusted. No, it did not. It had a couple of people that were not dusted. It was Loki and Gamora. I don't remember if there was another one. I know for a motherfucking fact that it was not Heimdall. But either way. So, they have Loki and they have Gamora there. Now, that's a little bit weird, right? Because, bear with me on this. Loki died outside the snap. Gamora died outside the snap. But you know who else died outside the snap? Heimdall. Heimdall's actually, the first character that we at least recognize that dies in, Infinity War. Right? The fact that they don't have him in Avenge the Fallen posters tells me what's going to happen. Right? I feel like all the heroes that have been dusted, from Spider-Man to Black Panther, are all coming back. That's, like, everyone knows that. Like, all those heroes are going to come back. You're not going to kill Black Panther when he made you $2 billion, right? And you're not going to kill Spider-Man when he can make you billions of dollars, right? It doesn't make sense. Not going to say, actually, Spider-Man's never made, in terms of one movie, he's never made as much as Black Panther, so. Which is depressing to say for a Spider-Man fan, but what can you do? But either way, you're not going to kill those. Those are like your biggest money makers, right? So all the dusted heroes are coming back. But it's interesting how they list Loki and Gamora, right? Now, everyone kind of had an idea that Gamora was going to come back one way or another, right? Like, everyone had an idea. Because if Guardians 3 is going to happen, it wouldn't make sense for Guardians 3 to kind of not have the OG Guardians team, like, in full. Because even Avengers 1 and 2 had the full team, right, for the Avengers. Although Avengers 3 kind of broke that cycle, so I mean, you could make the argument of, oh, hey, Gamora wouldn't be in the third one, but I don't know. I doubt Guardians is going to be a two-part film, so you can kind of see what I mean. So, the fact that they listed Loki among the Fallen along with Gamora, like, I know Thor says, I'm going to kill you for what you did to Loki and Heimdall. I know that. I know that's one of his driving motivations. But it's kind of weird how they have him in there, right? They have him in there. And the thing is that, like, you can make the argument of, like, oh, you shouldn't look too deep into it. Okay, alright. Then why include Gamora as well, then, right? Because she's no driving motivation for anyone except for maybe Nebula. But, like, you know, like, Rocket, yeah, cares for her, but not to the extent of Nebula, right? Loki is cared for by Thor, and only Thor. But the thing is that's interesting. Wow. Damn, that sucks. The thing that's interesting is that Thor is also trying to get vengeance for Heimdall. Heimdall is not listed in Avenge the Fallen posters at all, which tells me that somehow they're going to bring Loki and Gamora back. If they don't bring Loki back, then fine. But they're bringing back Gamora. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're bringing Gamora back. Loki, I never thought that they would bring him back. But the fact that they included him in Avenge the Fallen posters is where it makes me think he's coming back. Because out of all those posters, all those heroes are coming back. It wouldn't make sense for them to include one Avenge the Fallen poster where that character doesn't come back, right? It makes sense that they would include that because they didn't include Heimdall. And let's face it, nobody's crying over Heimdall except Thor. No one is crying over Heimdall dying. Everyone and their mothers cried over Loki. So, there you go. Now, what do I think will happen at the end of the film? I think what's going to happen is, I don't think it's as cut and dry as the Avengers getting the gauntlet and bringing everyone back. I feel like they're going to nip that theory in the butt really quick. Somehow the Avengers will get their hands on the gauntlet, and it won't work, which is why they have to invoke time travel and work with that, right? Or maybe they go time travel, then get the gauntlet and it doesn't work, I don't know. Maybe, but they'll find a way to show that the gauntlet doesn't work, so they have to use time travel, right? They're gonna do that, right? So the gauntlet won't work. That's one theory I have. Cap is going to die or be put back with Peggy. Now, before someone again says, "Oh, how are you gonna be so sure?" In Civil War, no, I mean in Winter Soldier, they give reference to Peggy by him going to visit her while she's old. He misses her and loves her still. Civil War, he buries her and is sad. Infinity War, they actually have no reference to her in Infinity War. Huh. Okay, excluding that one. Endgame, in the trailers, they have her, I guess you could say her monologue from Winter Soldier where she says, sometimes we have to do our best and whatever, and sometimes the best thing that we can do is start over. And then we also see that Captain America has a locket of her. They're showing a lot of, they're kind of like making sure, you remember Peggy's a thing? You guys remember Peggy's a thing? So I think Peggy's going to play into it, and whatnot. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Either he dies or he be's happy with Peggy. Now, out of the OG 6 Avengers, who do I feel like has the best chance to survive? Well, for starters, Black Widow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I feel like Black Widow will survive because she's getting a solo film. Who the fuck doesn't think she'll come back? Now, before I continue, keep in mind, right, when it comes to the Avengers characters, right, the Avengers characters are all guaranteed only trilogies, right? That's why Iron Man, even though he's their biggest moneymaker besides Black Panther, he didn't get an Iron Man 4. Do you notice that? Do you notice how all the Avengers characters only have 3 films, excluding Hulk? You have Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Captain America, the First Avenger, Winter Soldier and Civil War, Thor, Thor the Dark World, Thor Ragnarok. All of them only are allowed to have 3 films. Kevin Feige, the one that's in charge of all the Marvel films, specifically said they're only interested in doing trilogies. This was like back during the first Avengers being in theaters. Right? So, keep that in mind, right? Now, I feel like something's going to happen to Cap. He's going to be taken out of the picture. He's going to be like, let me go out. Bye. He's going to, they're going to take care of Cap, right? Cap's going to be taken care of. He's either going to die or he's going to He's either gonna die or he's going to, be happy with Peggy, right? Iron Man, do I feel like he will die? I don't know. Because Iron Man's a little picky, right? It would. It's a little picky. Because I can see Cap putting his life on the line to save the Avengers that are alive currently. But Iron Man, I could see himself putting himself on the line to save the fallen Avengers. Because Spider-Man, he treats him like a son. Right? I can see that. Now, just because I see it doesn't mean that they'll do it. I don't know. But it would harken back to the first Avengers film where they said, you're not the one to put your life on the line. Now, people sure would say, like, oh, he put his life on the line with the nuke. Yeah, but, like, this is the last stand. If you're going to put your life on the line, you put your life on the line in the last stand. Right? So out of the two people, I feel like something bad or good could happen to them. I think it's Cap and Iron Man. Because when you think of the Marvel films, you think of Cap, Iron Man, and Thor. So, Cap, I feel like he's going to die or he's going to go back with Peggy. Iron Man, I feel like Iron Man is the key. Iron Man and Ant-Man are the key to saving the fallen Avengers. And I feel like Iron Man has a chance of dying. Now, the heroes that you know for a fact will not die is Ant-Man, Rocket, Black Widow, and I doubt that they would kill Hulk. The reason why I say that I doubt they would kill Hulk is because not only the fact that, Hulk is a fan favorite, Marvel technically doesn't own the Hulk, right? Because technically the Hulk is owned by Universal Studios in terms of their movie rights, right? They haven't technically bought him back yet. That's why there hasn't been another Hulk film since The Incredible Hulk, besides the fact that not many people like The Incredible Hulk film. They could have made 2 more films. They just have to go through Universal, which is too much of a hassle, right? So, yeah. That's why. I doubt that they would kill Hulk. I doubt they'll kill Black Widow. I doubt they'll kill Rocket, Ant-Man. Now, out of the other Avengers, I feel like Cap is the most likely to die or be happy. Nebula, I can see dying. I definitely can. I can definitely see it. Captain Marvel sure as fuck ain't gonna die. She just got introduced. It wouldn't make sense. Who can die? Because you know that there has to be stakes. If they're bringing back all the dead Avengers, they have to kill someone. They have to kill a couple. It can't be just one. I can see him killing Nebula. I can see him killing Cap or Iron Man. Or, the whole Cap theory where he be's happy. Hawkeye. I could see Hawkeye dying, actually. Bear with me on this. I could see Hawkeye dying. Yeah, you guys might be like, well, he wasn't in the 3rd film. Why would they kill him in the 4th Avengers? Bear with me. I could see them killing Hawkeye. Perfect example. Alright, in the Avengers Endgame trailer, the second one that was released about 2 weeks ago, right? You see Hawkeye with his daughter training her with archery, right? In the comics, there's a character called Kate Bishop, which is basically treated like Hawkeye's sidekick. She does archery and shit. What would be a great thing to motivate her to become, a better archer, to hone her skills, than the death of her father? Maybe he puts his life on the line. Like, you can't just have one character put their life on the line to save the fallen, right? I feel like there's going to be a lot of the OG 6 Avengers that put their life on the line to save the fallen. And, what's a better motivation to get better at what you're already good at than the death of your father that literally put his life on the line to save you, right? And before someone says, how do you know that she's dead? How do you know Hawkeye's daughter is dead? Let's face it, okay? There's no way that you're gonna have, Hawkeye and his daughter in a trailer, him being happy, and then the next scene he's depressed in Tokyo, or Japan, or whatever, or I don't know where the fuck he is. But you get my point. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah. Kill Hawkeye. Kill Nebula. Can I see them killing War Machine? Okay. I feel like War Machine can live. Yeah, I feel like War Machine can live. The people I think are most likely to die are, or something else, Cap, Iron Man, Nebula, and Hawkeye. Now, do I think any powerhouses could die? I feel like there could be a powerhouse that could die, but I don't want to say that one would. Because when it comes to the powerhouses, all of them are fan favorites. Captain Marvel's a fan favorite to a bunch of women. Thor is a fan favorite to both men and women, because women just look at him and he's like, damn, you hot. Hulk is, well, he's the Hulk. Who doesn't like seeing the Hulk smash? So to kill one of those, Captain Marvel obviously won't die, she just got introduced. So to kill Thor or Hulk is an iffy one because it's like, damn, how do you kill them, right? How are you going to kill them off when they're so beloved? But I could see them killing Thor. Yeah, I could see them killing Thor. Because when it comes to Thor, what does he have left to do? He's lost everything. He's lost his family. He lost his home. What does he have? He has his people. What other stories can you really tell with Thor? Unless you treat him like the Hulk, where he appears in other people's films. Then at that rate, sure, that'd be pretty cool. Imagine if you had a Black Panther film where Thor shows up to help him. Dude, that'd be fucking badass! Or maybe, dude, ooh, perfect idea. Hulk, Thor, Black Panther, all team up, right? Perfect movie. Perfect movie right here, right? Right. Bear with me. Hulk, Black Panther, and Thor team up to fight Doctor Doom. And you might be like, oh, why the fuck would they fight Doctor Doom? One, Disney bought Fox recently. Wow, I'm getting so off topic, I swear. One, Disney bought Fox, which means they own the Fantastic Four, they own Deadpool, they own the X-Men again, right? Which is all great. Which means they own Doctor Doom. And in the comics, there's this, there's the story arc where Doctor Doom invades invades the land of Wakanda, right? And it takes some Avengers and shit and Black Panther to ward him off because he's trying to get vibranium armor for himself, to basically make himself invincible. Black Panther has to, I forgot what he did, but he basically made it so that the vibranium didn't work like how it was supposed to. Took down Doom or whatever. Have a movie where Doom tries to raid Wakanda, and you have to have Hulk and Thor show up. Thor goes toe-to-toe with Doom, while Hulk and the army of Wakanda and Black Panther take on the Doom bots. Oh Lord, dude, that would be so cool. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get back on topic. I'm sorry, I love Doctor Doom. I really do. Doctor Doom's my favorite villain. Oof. Either way. But yeah, so honestly, the Avengers will save the Fallen. I feel like Loki and Gamora will come back because of the fact that they're in the Fallen posters. The people I feel like are most likely to die or something else happens to them are Cap, Hawkeye, Nebula, Iron Man, and Thor. Thor is the most iffy one for me. I know people might be like, why aren't you iffy about Iron Man? Because he's been in, a lot of Marvel films. So it would be, understandable that he puts his life on the line finally at the end. I mean, think about it. Iron Man started all of this, all the way up until Thanos. Wouldn't it make sense to kill the guy that started it all? You're not going to keep him around forever. That's more of a role that you give to Nick Fury that just shows up every now and then for, little cameos and shit. But either way, yeah, I can see those characters dying. I really can. And then, the last remaining Avengers be, Black Widow, Hulk, and then the heroes that come back from being the Fallen. I mean, sure, I wouldn't want all those heroes to die, especially Cap. Cap's my dog. Cap's my noob. I fucking love Cap. But, we all know Cap is going to die, or, they're going to probably do something else with him. You know he's not going to be an Avenger after this. It's just done. Cap is done. It's over. I'm going to cry. But either way, so that guy's been this wonderful video to close. Don't forget to like this... Motherfucker, what the fuck was that tongue twister? Don't forget to like this video if you did. Don't forget to share this wonderful video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Unlockable Source for more vlog type shit like this. And yeah. So with that, guys, does this thing come off? Huh. I don't want to fight that. So with that, guys, we're going to this wonderful video to close. I'm Killer Zomzone.